Rare muscle icons, three classics that stole the streets. The muscle car era was full of giants like the Mustang, Charger, and Camaro. But beyond these household names were rare machines that combined power, style, and exclusivity in unforgettable ways. Some of these cars were built in small numbers, making them prized possessions for collectors today. In this video, we'll highlight three rare muscle cars that turned heads back then and still excite enthusiasts today. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona, the 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda, and the 1966 Oldsmobile 442W30. These cars weren't just fast, they were built to dominate, whether on the streets, the drag strip, or even the racetrack. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona was unlike anything else on the road. Built for NASCAR domination, it featured a massive rear wing and aerodynamic nose cone. Dodge engineers weren't chasing style, they were chasing speed. The Daytona was designed to cut through the air at over 200 miles per hour. Under the hood, buyers could get the 440 Magnum FIV 8 or the legendary 426 Hemi. Both engines made the Daytona an unstoppable force. On the NASCAR track, it rewrote the rulebook by being the first car to break 200 miles per hour. Richard Petty and other drivers used it to dominate races. Its looks were shocking to the public at first. The giant wing stood nearly 2 feet tall, making it one of the most extreme muscle cars ever built. But its design wasn't just for show. It provided downforce and stability at high speeds. On the street, the Daytona was equally intimidating. It was heavy, but brutally fast. Very few were built, around 500 in total. That rarity has made it one of the most valuable muscle cars today. Collectors pay huge sums to own one. The Daytona also started the aero wars in NASCAR, pushing manufacturers to build faster, wilder cars. It showed that engineering could win races just as much as horsepower. Today, the Charger Daytona is seen as one of the boldest and most legendary muscle cars ever produced. 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. The 1970 Plymouth Hemi Cuda is one of the most iconic muscle cars of all time. Based on the new E-body platform, it had bold styling with a wide stance and aggressive lines. The Hemi Cuda was instantly recognizable with its shaker hood scoop. Underneath was the mighty 426 Hemi engine, delivering 425 horsepower. In reality, it was capable of much more. The car could sprint down the quarter-mile in just over 13 seconds. Its reputation as a street monster was unmatched. Plymouth built the Hemi Cuda for enthusiasts who wanted maximum performance. It was expensive, which limited production. Only a few hundred were made in 1970. That rarity has made it one of the most collectible muscle cars today. The interior was simple, but focused on performance. Drivers loved the raw, unfiltered power of the Hemi. On the street, few cars could compete. Its bold colors, like vitamin C orange and limelight green, made it even more eye-catching. The Hemi Cuda became a dream car for many. Plymouth marketed it as the ultimate performance machine, and it lived up to that claim. Over the years, it gained legendary status. At auctions today, Hemi Cudas can sell for millions of dollars. It wasn't just a car, it was a symbol of the peak muscle car era. Even now, enthusiasts call it one of the greatest muscle cars ever built. 3. 1966 Oldsmobile 442 W30. The 1966 Oldsmobile 442 W30 was a sleeper muscle car with serious performance. The 442 name stood for 4-barrel carburetor, 4-speed transmission, and dual exhaust, but with the W30 package, it became even more powerful. Under the hood was a 400 cubic inch V8 tuned for performance. The W30 added features like a special camshaft, better intake, and factory air scoops. These upgrades gave it an edge over rivals. Oldsmobile marketed the 442 as a balanced muscle car. It wasn't just about raw power, it was also refined. The W30 package pushed it into serious territory. On the street, it could surprise many competitors. It blended muscle car looks with Oldsmobile luxury touches. Buyers loved its combination of speed and comfort. The W30 was rare, with only a few hundred produced. That makes it very collectible today. Its styling was clean, with a hint of aggression. The dual air scoops feeding fresh air into the engine became a signature. Performance tests of the time showed the W30 could hold its own against Mustangs and GTOs. Inside, it had a comfortable, driver-focused interior. It appealed to buyers who wanted performance without sacrificing quality. Today, enthusiasts recognize the 442 W30 as one of Oldsmobile's greatest creations. It proved that Oldsmobile could compete with the best in the muscle car world. Its rarity and performance give it a special place in history. The Dodge Charger Daytona, Plymouth Hemi Cuda, and Oldsmobile 442 W30 all brought something unique to the muscle car era. The Daytona showed how aerodynamics could change racing forever. The Hemi Cuda became a street legend with unmatched power and rarity. And the 442 W30 balanced refinement with brute force. Together, they proved that muscle cars were more than just transportation. They were engineering statements, cultural icons, and timeless machines. These three remain among the most unforgettable cars of the Golden Age.